journey, and today is all about how to be happy and passionate. And these, I just love these emotions right here now at the top of the emotional scale. And the journey that we've been on throughout this Fear to Love series has been about moving you consistently from fear and stress and overwhelm up to these positive, expansive, high vibration, freeing emotions that we all have the capacity, the desire, and quite frankly, the right to be experiencing every single day. At our core, as human beings, we want to know. We want to know that we can actually live a happy life, that we can be passionate. And sometimes that might actually mean learning how to be happy and passionate. Now, that might seem like a strange thing to say. Why should we learn how to do this? But the truth is, most people have learnt their behaviour or their patterns or experiences of misery, sadness, boredom, stress, fear, anxiety, jealousy, overwhelm. They're all learnt behaviours. And we've learnt through our experiences in life and people around us, from situations that we've been in. And in the same way that we learnt those patterns, we can choose to let those old paradigm ways of being and living that quite frankly make us miserable, and we can choose to live in the new paradigm, which if you've been watching any of the videos, you've definitely heard me talk about. The new paradigm, the place to live your life, is over here, in this place of love and passion and joy and excitement and freedom. And when you live your life in this place, that's when the magic really, really, really begins to show up daily. It's not just like a fleeting, oh, I had a really good day today. It becomes consistent. It becomes your reality. So if you ever find yourself wondering like, oh, why can't I be passionate and happy? Or, why do I feel so miserable? That's one of the biggest things that I hear from people. Like, everything in my life looks like it should be okay. I've got a roof over my head, or I've got a job, I've got some money coming in. It might be a bit of a struggle sometimes, but I've got so many things. I've got people around who love me. Why do I still feel miserable inside? Why do I still feel unhappy? And it all comes down to, of course, in the world of EAM, the resistances, meaning the thoughts, beliefs, the patterns that hold us back, or the reversals, significant life events, decisions that we've made, patterns that we're running energetically that stop us from being happy and passionate and loving and free right now. It's very rarely anything to do with the life experience you see around you. And that's why the two things often don't make sense. You might look at what's going on around you and you're like, oh my God, I've got so much to be grateful for. Why do I still feel miserable inside? Does that make sense? Please let me know underneath if that's making sense to you, because I hear this from so many people. It's like, I know I've got all of this, but why do I still feel this? And it's nothing to do with what you've got going on around you now. It's usually something to do with what's happened in your past, things you've still not dealt with, things you need to work on, things you need to just, quite frankly, let go from your energy field. And that is, of course, what the lovely, amazing 5 steps of EAM help you to do. As I said yesterday, this journey that we've taken you on is such a tiny drop in the ocean of what is possible for you with EAM in knowing how to change your life. Whether it's letting go of situations from your past that might cause you issues, whether it's challenges in relationships, ones that you've got now or things that have happened in the past, whether it's your money, whether it's your health, whether it's your mindset, whether it's self-sabotaging patterns that get in the way. Whether it's just getting clear on your future and your vision and what you want to do and where you want to go, or your purpose in life, or the work that you're doing, or if you run your own business, using it on that. Literally every single thing that you would consider to be something in your life that you want to change, you can apply EAM to it, because everything we experience is energy, and that's what EAM works on. So the beauty of this is, once you really, really learn the 5 steps, and there's much more to teach you than we've taught you over these few days, once you actually learn them, once you understand how to ask the questions, once you understand what your sway is actually telling you, you can start putting into practice in all of these other areas. So the reason that I'm saying all of this is because I know it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end, the Fear to Love Lives, and I'm loving doing these sessions with you every single day. But I also want you to know this isn't the end. There's plenty more to come. Please pencil in your diary now, the 16th of January. Okay, 16th of January, we are going to be running a 1-day live event. I'll be running a 1-day live event with you to talk to you and show you how you can start putting EAM into practice in some of those areas. But we'll be there with you live, like we have been, but you have myself and some of our team around to ask questions, to get your sway working, all kinds of things, magical, amazing things happen in the day. But it's a Saturday, 16th of January. Did I say July? I definitely meant January. Definitely meant January. So 16th of January. And we'll be getting the link out like in the next week. So please let us know underneath this if you want us to send you a link and let you know when the tickets go live for that. But today I want us to get started on what we need to do. And again, as we've said the last couple of days, whilst working on these positive emotions, what we need to do is release the resistances from our energy to experiencing them, so that we can allow them into our life and energy more fully. So I think that's all we've got. So I want you to take a nice deep breath in with all of those things, and just allow yourself to come down, be present with us. If this is the first time you've watched this, please follow the link and watch the training video where I talk you through the detail of the 5 steps, but you can still follow along with everything we're about to do. So close your eyes, pop your hands down by your side. And again, let's just ask our energy, do I have, or am I holding, or am I feeling any resistances or reversals to happiness and passion? So step 1, you ask the question. Step 2, your body's going to respond. Step 3, remember there's 2 ways to do step 3. What's going on in your energy? So where are you feeling this? It might be like an emptiness or heaviness in your heart. It might be something in your legs or your hips or your back or your shoulders. And then you can also use numbers. So how many of something do you have? How many times have you repeated it? How many things are standing in the way of you being happy and passionate? So again, is it more than 100, more than 1,000, more than 10,000, more than 1,000,000? Just give yourself a ballpark figure and your sway will tell you more than 100, more than 1,000, whatever it might be. Okay, and then close your eyes, step 4. And we're going to do 2 rounds of this again. Everyone seems to be loving doing the work for ourselves and sending this out to the rest of humanity. So I'm really enjoying sharing this with you too. So we'll do 1 round for us, and then we're going to send this out to everybody else as well. So I am ready to release this, whatever it is. So like this emptiness in your heart, or these 1,000 feelings or resistances standing in the way of feeling happiness and passion. I release it all from my energy, in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. I am ready to release anything in my energy which is standing in the way of happiness and passion. I release this from my energy in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. I am ready to release any resistances in my energy, or this feeling in my heart, or these 10,000 resistances, whatever wording you want to use. Which are standing in the way of my happiness and passion. I release this from my energy in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. Okay, so I just want you to check in with how that's feeling for you now. What are you noticing? Does it feel lighter? Does it feel easier? Okay, so now we're going to do this for everyone else on the planet as well. Let's send this out to them. I am ready to release any resistances, darkness, interference, beliefs, consciousness, or messaging which is standing in the way of happiness and passion on this planet. I release it from my energy and the collective energy field. I release this from mass consciousness, from society, from the media, and individuals. I release this in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. I am ready to release any elements of control, influence, darkness in the media, throughout society, in any messaging which is affecting or influencing our consciousness, our happiness, our passion. I release this from our collective energy. I release it in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. And if any of you notice that you're yawning, that's a big release, which is great. So we're going to do one more. I'm ready to release this collective energy, anything in the collective energy, which is preventing us from connecting to happiness and passion. I release all influences from mass consciousness, by media, news, messaging, elements of control. I release it all from the collective energy field, in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. Amazing. Can any of you feel that energy already? So if you're wondering why I'm bobbling around, so when I'm very kinesthetic, so a lot of energy moves. If you're wondering why I'm bobbling around, it's just as the energy shifting. So it looks like I'm having a little dance. Okay. Are we ready for step 5? So step 5 is now where we get to connect. This is where we get to choose a new thought, belief, pattern, emotion, experience, whatever it is that we want to ask for. Because we've now done step 4, we can release all of that resistance, anything that was standing in the way, before we do the affirmation, before we do the manifesting step, which is what step 5 is all about. So step 5, I want you to again close your eyes for me. If you're standing, stand feet hips width apart. It doesn't matter if you sit or stand. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in. Just want you to imagine your physical body expanding to fill the room, and we're going to go up into the clouds again, up into the outside the planet and connect. So I want you to just make sure that your roots around it, grounded before we go. Just make sure that you have imagine big strong tree roots growing out through the bottom of your feet. Sending this energy that we're about to connect and create right down into the core of the planet. So make sure that your tree roots go all the way down to that beautiful, hot, golden energy, that core at the center of the planet which keeps everything and everyone alive. And now feel that energy coming back up through your ankles, through your knees, drawing it back up through your hips as you feel it grounding you into your hara, into your solar plexus, into your heart, and your throat. Taking it up your spine, into your third eye, between your eyebrows, out through the top of your head. And as you open the doorway in the top of your head, and feel your conscious awareness floating up above your body, up through the roof, up above where you live. As we whoosh out past the clouds, come out again to get this gorgeous global perspective. Oh, you guys are amazing. Pop your hands up or out to the side and just let it connect to all of you who are here with us now live or tuning in to watch these later. As you connect into this powerful energy and hold one another's hands and look down at this amazing, beautiful planet which is in the process of change, and the billions of people who are up-leveling and transitioning with this. Let's share this happiness, love, and passion with them. I am ready to allow more love, more happiness, more passion, more light, more empowerment into myself and my life. I share this energy with the collective consciousness as we all raise our energy together. It will change what we see on the planet. I allow all of this into my energy, in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. I am ready to allow more love, happiness, passion, empowerment into my life and my energy. I allow this in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. I share this energy with the collective consciousness that surrounds the planet and connects into the awareness of everyone. I am ready to allow happiness and passion, love, joy and freedom, peace, expansion and empowerment to every single person on the planet as we set the intention for freedom, awakening, a shift in vibration, happiness and love. And I just want you to imagine that you're beaming all of this throughout the whole of your body, through your heart, and down to the billions and billions and billions of people on the planet. Watching them light up as they receive this collective work that we're sending into them, into the field. Bring your arms down by your sides. Remember to give each other a little squeeze of the hand. You guys are incredible, incredible. Just beautiful rays of light everywhere. And just allow yourself to come back down again. I don't actually want to come back down again. Come back down again through the clouds. Back above the town or village, wherever you are, back through your roof. Back in through the crown of your head. Just gently close the door so that you don't go drifting back off out. Come back down through your body into your heart, solar plexus, into your hara, your base chakra, into your hips, and just connect back down to the earth, sending that energy back down through your toes to the beautiful planet that supports you below. And whenever you feel ready to, you can open your eyes. I absolutely love doing those higher perspective connections with you all. It just gives you a moment each day to remember how important we are collectively doing this work, how important you are individually doing this work. Please know every single time you do EAM, every single time you get yourself in flow, every single time you share passion, empowerment, positivity, you, one person, can literally wipe out the fear, the pain, the anger of like 100 people, if not more. One person in alignment recalibrates over 100 people. So whether you think that, it's just little old me that I'm doing this work on, it really isn't. Every single time you're doing this, you are contributing to that mass consciousness that everybody else is tuning into. And there's us showing up here every day doing this. I know there are thousands or millions of other people on the planet doing other work right now for themselves, for the planet, for the transformation, for the changes that are coming through. So keep your energy, keep your focus, keep your attention in the new paradigm, in the place that we want to create. Forget about all of that. The chaos that you're seeing right now is all of that stuff crumbling and disappearing, and something new and beautiful will come, and it's going to take each and every one of us holding that intention, keeping ourselves in that space for it to happen. So please know that's how you can play your part. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely love you guys. I'm so impressed with how many of you are still here on day 17. Most people give up after like 2 or 3 days. We've all done it. No judgment. Everyone does it with the best of intentions, and life does get in the way. But those of you that are showing up every day, just take my hat off to you. Not that I'm wearing one today, but just it takes a lot to do that. So please honour yourselves. Sending heaps and heaps of love to you. See you again tomorrow for the last one. We've got 3 more up until Friday. So huge love, everybody. And we'll see you really soon.